0.
Hello and welcome to our stream of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I am the Dungeon Master, Mad Wolf, and I am joined by our host this evening, Joe DePro. Double Whammy is on his way. We also have playing Immortal Studios, Dontov, and London Fog. This stream is not necessarily intended to be viewed. We use it as an archive and to help the more attention-deprived of us. That would be Immortal Studios. To remember all of the threads of this campaign, we have collectively been playing together since the pandemic, so I can't stress this enough. We are not professionals, but we are mildly entertaining sometimes. So if you like the stories that we tell here, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to either of our main streamers' channels, and come hang out with us. We stream live every Sunday afternoon. Now that the legal is out of the way, let's tell a story, shall we? Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a recap. The group known as the Sirius Six is on a mission from Lady Violet, the newly appointed Duchess of Riston. As the Dookie is on all sides being bombarded, she asked the Sirius Six to go and gather allies. On this quest of gathering allies on their way to a kingdom known as Shivador, a city known as Freeport, Uriah Huxley, the sorcerer with strange powers of the group, managed to reunite all of the pieces of a magical teapot. Upon reuniting all these pieces, he unleashed the entity that was trapped inside, expecting a benevolent genie. Instead, he was rewarded by another very powerful sorcerer. Upon further investigation, the Sirius Six delved into the teapot itself and began to uncover a lot of ancient secrets. Many, many ancient secrets of this entity known as Zenthor, his rival, Aquin, and a group of heroes from times long immemorial. Now we pick up with the group entering another chamber in this teapot, delving further into the genie's lair. Last week, you learned of a sordid history of Aquin, how Aquin fought against Zenthor and eventually imprisoned him in this teapot that was originally her own prison, that Zenthor had imprisoned her. This kind of magical musical teapot, went on until Zenthor was finally captured, defeated, and stuck into the teapot. The teapot was then shattered into several pieces, and only now, 800 and change years later, been reunited and released the evil entity from within. You also learned through an archive room that that at the time of the Vizar War, this sorcerer Zenthor used his power to trap genies from each of the elemental planes, and he was able to bind them and add them to his power. And you surmise that that's probably what he's going to try to do again. And with that, I think that is exactly. I think that's pretty much everything that you guys learned. It's the gist of it, at least. Yeah. So we we pick up after you guys solve this puzzle involving the 6 glass statues. You entered into the next room via the portal, and as soon as you enter, your lungs fill with water. And as you gasp to take a breath, you swim up and you break the surface. The water is about 30 feet deep. Each of you are now treading water. You find yourself in a cylindrical room. Let me pull up my notes here.
We're in a soup can.
You find yourself in a
What a
cylindrical.
soup can. That's awesome.
The water's about 30 feet deep. The room is cylindrical, and you can see two portals up above you, nearly 120 feet above you. There are 3 pipes that come into this room at 30-foot intervals, and they seem to be corroded and blocked with some sort of mud, stone, gravel, just kind of blocked in there. But you can see trails of water dripping out of each of 3 of these pipes. The walls themselves are very slimy, and there are no handholds. So, Sirius 6, what do you do?
Yeah, facts.
Why is there always water in this place? Oh, wait a second. Never mind.
Can you help us out, Uriah, at all? Water boy.
Let me see.
Why couldn't you be the sorcerer of hot weather and beautiful beaches?
I second that.
Well, because last time I checked, hot weather and beautiful beaches didn't kill anyone.
I don't know. There's some beautiful beaches I know. That it killed a couple of my good friends. We have to
True
get
story.
out of here somehow, guys. Stop talking about this nonsense,
Um,
Uriah. Focus.
I can cast water breathing on all of us.
Perfect.
Do you have the slots?
I do.
W.
Does one spell casts 5 people?
Okay.
Can we do a perception? Somebody do a perception check?
You said 2
What are you
portals on top.
looking to? 2 portals about 120 feet above you.
120.
Are there stones like on the wall? Like, is it made of stone or is it like a flat surface? The wall.
It's a flat surface. It's almost like this brass color. You surmise if you were in a teapot, this would be
It's
the
all
spout.
brass. Yeah. Oh, I see.
We're going up to the top.
Wait a second. I might have something. What is the inventory? There we go. Didn't we have a boat? A little boat? A little dinghy? Like a little thing that you pop out and it's there?
Well, I
What is
surely
he on?
never had a boat.
I mean, I've never had a boat. Like a flotation device?
Yes, we had like a boat.
You have
didn't we?
a feather token that will turn into a boat.
Oh, a feather. A feather token. Ah, crap! It's wet.
Feather.
Mm-mm. It's not the same as the feather that Don has.
That thing's been soaked. Don's not even worrying about it.
Anybody that can achieve levitation? I have rope. I could potentially shoot an arrow with the rope on it, and we could climb up, but that would be
Now,
a bit.
the difference of like this water and the last water was like we could actually like move, right? Like it like the water, like we were using our swords and javelins and all that type of stuff, and like there was like no restriction of water. But this place, like we have to like swim, correct?
You're treading water right now.
Yeah.
Water's up like here.
And you said there's pipes every 30 feet going up?
There are 3 pipes at about 30-foot intervals going up, kind of in a corkscrew fashion, all the way up and around.
Can someone try and climb said pipes?
They don't go straight up. They come in like this. So there's one that comes in and it's blocked off, and the next one's up here and it's blocked off. The next one's up here and it's blocked off.
What if we add more water? We just have to
Yes.
get them off. Uriah, could you shoot something or?
Add more water?
Open the
mean, could
Yes.
you move the water so we can, like, if it goes up, can you, like, manipulate the water at all?
I couldn't manipulate it for all of us.
You couldn't manipulate it for all of us, but even just one person
couldn't.
would help. Once we get one up there, we can get the rest up.
I'm gonna pull out that feather and get that flotation device. I know it's a one-time use.
Do you have the feather token?
I do not in my inventory, and not in my like this inventory.
Who does have it then, huh?
I don't know. I thought it was Johnny, but
I thought. Oh, can you look at
Oh,
Johnny?
yeah.
Maybe Johnny did have it.
I can look at Johnny's inventory here real quick.
Let's see.
Does it look like
Notification.
the pipes are what is feeding the water in the room?
No, they're capped off.
Go ahead and make a perception check or a survival check. He has nothing in his inventory.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could play a little game.
Hmm.
I mean, could Uriah move water and I throw frost vial? I only have 2 of them.
What is first?
What was your question again, Uriah?
Does it look like the pipes is what like transports the water in the room that makes it go up and down?
You notice with your perception check, you notice a thin bead of water dripping down from the pipes. Each pipe is just barely eking out water. It seems like they have been plugged.
Okay.
We go.
So there's
think
2 portals
we
like on the
unplug.
roof, you said, right?
There's 2
Yes.
portals close to the roof. Yes.
What are you thinking, Uriah?
Well, it looks like these pipes hold the water, so I could just bust one, but we gotta be sure which portal we want to go through because we're only gonna have one shot.
Anything's
Instead
better
of
than him.
busting all 3 of them, just bust one, and maybe the water rises.
How far
As long
apart
as
are
it's not
the portals? Are they,
piping
like,
hot.
right next to each other.
Say again.
No, they're not.
The portal's like right there, or they're like a distance away.
Opposite sides.
So they're like far. away.
Opposite sides at the same elevation.
So we go right or left?
Preferably up first, but I feel like once we
Well, I
get
mean-
that carried away, then we can make that
Alright,
decision.
I'll see what I can do.
Why don't we do this? What happens if we put more water in, and some of us goes right and some of us goes left? Why don't we, as I'm like treading water, why don't we tie a rope around us? So if one goes into one, we all follow.
Well,
Done.
if you use the feather token, the boat is can hold 32 medium creatures.
Okay.
Dang.
So
Well,
it
that's-
is
that's a-
it is a big boat.
I
That's-
didn't
well, let's-
even.
It
Do
won't
we
fit
want
in.
to use
Probably
that?
it won't fit in this room. I think we should just tie a rope around us and all go one direction.
We should name a band like that.
Sounds like a really good band name. Yes. hmm I'll have the local bard get on it. You could call it Bardcore.
We can remake songs. Like rap songs, maybe.
What is this rap you speak of?
It's
Be on with
form
it.
of
Be on
art.
with it. All right, do the thing, shoot the thing. Let's get out of this
I
godforsaken
mean, I'll
place.
try. I don't really
So
know what
I'm gonna tie a
tough this
rope.
water is.
Wait a second. Yeah. Tie this around your waist.
Around mine?
Here.
So you are daisy chaining yourselves together.
Yes.
Here we are.
How
Dear
much?
Lord.
You guys have 50 feet of rope. There's 5 of you. So there's 10 feet of movement between all of you now.
Yes.
I'll say 5 feet of movement by the time you tie it and So you guys have to stay within 2 squares of each other, within 10 feet of each other.
Cool.
Somebody help
Wait.
Zag. He seems speechless.
Zach,
Zach's floating again.
Zach quickly is like treading water, and he's like, "You're gonna have to tie me. You're gonna have to tie me."
Oh, hold on, you old person. I tie Zag. I tie him really tight.
Thank you.
Uh,
I like.
he's gonna start
see
texting.
We ready?
Let's do it.
Yes.
On your
I'm
mark.
ready. As ready as
Alright,
we're ever going to be.
let's
Just
see if
pick one
this
and shoot
works.
it.
I'll pick the one that looks like it's dripping the most, and then I'm going to shoot hydraulic torrent at it, which is a torrent of water manifests along a straight line, battering creatures and untitled objects in its path, probably pushing them back, dealing 8d6 bludgeoning damage.
What's the range on that?
60-foot line.
So from here you can reach it. The first pipe, and you shoot it. And as soon as you shoot it, some of the rocks and gravel start to give way, and more water starts coming up. The water level is slowly rising, but there's still more debris in the pipe. You surmise that maybe a explosion of some kind would free the pipe the best.
Explosion.
Yes, well,
Well, that's such. Well, I can't really make things explode anymore. So unless you guys have an idea.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
Take it.
Also, side note, I just discovered I was today years old with this magnifying glass. So. Screwdriver.
Nice.
Also.
But wait, there's
Well-
more.
There's multiple screwdrivers. Okay, let's throw a little alchemist fire. It'll go boom, real fast.
Okay. You're gonna shoot it with your crossbow?
Yes, because it's greater than 50 feet.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Heard.
I'm gonna say Uriah treading water, kind of in his element, didn't really need to make an attack roll. It's pretty easy, but for you holding a crossbow, trying to tread water, it's a bit more difficult. So go ahead and make an attack.
It's a wee tricky, I understand. Okay, don't tell me. What did I
Nice.
do?
Nice.
Was it though? Was it?
Um,
Was it though?
23
Yeah.
is pretty good.
so you hit it, and boom, it erupts into fire. The initial explosion kind of gives loosens some of the rocks. All these rocks come tumbling out, and the water just gushes out of the pipe, and the water level just starts rising out of the pipe as well. You guys watch in horror as 2 very large fish come out of the pipe, their fins breaking the surface as they hit down into the water, swimming
Holy crap.
very fastly towards you.
Oh goodness.
I'd like to pretend like I'm a big fish.
I will pull my dagger of venom out of my boot, because that's where it's at.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yes.
Of course you
Go,
do.
baby boy.
Give me 1
Oh,
second
you-
before you do.
You
Oh
good?
boy.
Oh, that
chair was
initiative
all the way down.
Popeyes.
That makes sense. Actually, act a little better,
Marvin, no.
Toby.
What the
no.
heck? What do you want all of a sudden?
Lots of love.
Down, beast, down.
Oh wow.
May I roll deception?
No. You may roll
I
gone
want
beat.
to be like a.
You may.
only we still had Bazak with us.
I know, right?
Always a bigger fish.
Always a bigger fish.
What I get? Oh, 35!
That'll work.
Yoba.
You get to get eaten first.
All right.
Chomp, chomp.
Top of the round in this water. Again, the cylinder that you find yourselves in is about 60 feet across in
Okay.
diameter.
And we can't go 5 feet away from each other.
You can't go 5 feet away from each other.
Nice.
Probably.
And I'll say, as of right now, the rope is already taut.
Okay.
That's fair.
So you can move towards your party members, or you can stay still. And all right, Abdul, it's top of the round. It's your turn.
Abdul is gonna see this. How far away is one of these creatures?
They're moving pretty quick. They're about 20 feet away.
20 feet. I can't move any closer to them. I will quick draw my bow. And I will shoot. There's not really a target I can shoot, so I can just go like strike one. To the 37 hit. God dang.
Yeah.
And he should be flat-footed to me, by the way.
Are you above the water? You're treading water, so yeah, you technically are above the water.
Actually, if I could choose, what I would do, because I don't see like treading water in the shooting, I would go pull out my bow, tread water, grab my arrow, and then just like draw and then sink into the water, and then shoot.
All right.
And hold my breath. as I
You
go.
said how much?
37.
37 crits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, it
Nice.
does. Now here's the weird thing, because it's not an encounter, I can do crit damage, but that's not right.
Oh, wait. It is an encounter, Jesse.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have no, like... You just added those, didn't you?
No, they were there.
What?
That's the guy.
Okay, I can't... Oh yeah, I can't target them.
Oh, are you going to allow my draw to be legit?
Yeah, I'm gonna try this I'm gonna try this something. Alright. Cause I don't... Yeah, I'm just gonna try something. Alright. Strike. So let's just say at this thing...
Charger.
You good? Can I damage it?
Maybe.
Please hold.
Yeah, please hold. I don't know if,
What are you trying to figure out?
he gets an additional D6. I didn't use stealth, but like he gets the deadly D10. He gets the damage, which is 1d6. He gets isn't a bow a
If it's agile or finesse, your hunter's bow.
Yeah, I think it's agile, ain't it?
It is not.
Is it neither?
Nope.
No.
Alright then. Thought it was. That's it.
All right then.
That's what he gets.
Boom. You managed to hit it, although you realize that going through the water, your bow, your range on your bow doesn't move quite as fast as what you thought. You hit it and you deal damage, but the range on your bow doesn't move. It's less than what you originally thought.
I'm going to do for a free action. I'm going to do a debilitating strike. I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Mhm.
You
Can you do that on ranged attacks?
No, it does not work on range attacks. Never mind. Alright, then I will shoot that. Realize that.
It's got a reload of 0, so you could try to shoot again.
Yeah, I know. But I only want to. Can I know what great whites are.
Do you, huh?
Come on. They're fish. Simple enough. Eat fish. Can I would like to it doesn't speak my language. I don't like fish, fighting fish. I can't take cover. Is there any cover around me?
Nope.
Can I do a recall knowledge?
You certainly could.
Let's do it.
I need a nature check.
Oh nature, oh nature. Oof. 11.
You have no idea what this thing is.
Damn. It's a fish.
It's a fish with a lot of teeth.
I'm going to do silent step. It is a flourish. And I'm going to my last action.
Don't forget we're attached at the hips.
Yeah. So where are you stepping?
Like stepping closer. And then I'm
Close
gonna
to your
hide.
party.
I get close to the party and I'm going to hide. Which is a stealth check.
You drew your bow.
Yeah. Quick
You
draw.
shot.
No, quick draw.
Okay. Quick draw. Recall knowledge. Step.
It's one action. It's a flourish. It's step and hide.
Oh, step and hide. Okay.
I
Go ahead
gotta
and
roll
roll a stealth.
stealth.
Go ahead. Roll a stealth check. I would like you to explain to me how Abdul hides in water.
Abdul takes his cloak or he takes his scarf and he puts his scarf up. That's how he hides. Maybe it works,
Noted.
maybe it don't work.
Noted. All right.
Noted.
Next is Zag, who struggles to swim closer and bumps up against the rope that's kind of holding him in place. He can't get close to the shark, and he has no ranged abilities other than Ki Blast. So he reaches in and he does a Ki Blast to the shark. And we're gonna go ahead and It's a 60-foot cone, so both of these guys actually have to make a save.
Booyah.
Nice.
Both of them fail.
Booyah.
Excellent.
They get pushed back.
And they both boom as this eruption happens in the water. The whole room kind of shakes a little bit as ripples go out through the water, and all of you are kind of pulled, or as the rope is pulled taut from what little slack Abdul made moving closer to the party. It's pushed taut again by the ripples of the water, and you also hear cracks as the next pipe starts crumbling to give way.
Oh no. How far
It
do we
is-
have to go? How far has the water risen?
The water has now risen and has stopped rising. Well, it's rising. It's every turn is 6 seconds, so it's rising. But you can surmise that water seeks its own level, so it'll probably only rise up to the first pipe.
All right, so we need to hit the second pipe. Is that what you're saying? Do we
Pretty
think?
much.
Let's get
Um,
after.
That is Zag's turn. Uriah, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to. They're both in front of us, correct?
Yes.
All right. So I don't know how close they are to me,
They're
but
about 20 feet away.
I'm. Both of them are.
Yep.
Is there anyone in front of me? Like any one of them?
No.
Word. So I'm going to cast Crashing Wave then,
Okay.
which is a 30-foot cone.
All right.
So let me target them so it'll be easier. Hold on. Can I target two at once? I can't. Okay, I'll just target that one then. There.
We can go like this though. Or I can also do this. What is going on here? There we are. Ooh.
Like that. Oh, it's a reflex save. They're gonna get that every day of the year.
I got a failure and a critical failure.
They're gonna get hit
Alright,
every day of the year.
Critical. Where's my Crashing Wave?
Just
So
go
there is
ahead and
no
click. Go
crit.
ahead and click damage, and I'll apply it. Holy Jesus!
Nice.
Nice.
Is that
Uh,
good? Holy Jesus.
Yeah, so as you erupt this crashing wave, you watch as both of these fish go flying up out of the water and smack against the slimy walls, and both of them just splat against the walls. Their entrails just kind of slide down the walls, and blood fills the water.
That was
Yucky.
disgusting.
I don't know what those things are, but I hate them.
I think they make good soup. I saw my dagger.
I'm not sure.
All right,
about
well, let's
that
hit
one.
this. I guess we need to hit this other one.
How far away is this other one? Another 30 feet?
You take a second to catch your breath, and yeah, and as the water begins rising, it's a little above 30 feet, but you're in just another few seconds you'll be there. The water rushing in moves pretty quickly.
Are the
Why
pipes?
does the user Jesse / Abdul lacks permission?
Says
to
it's in.
Yeah,
update?
it's staying for that for me too.
It's when he moves them around the
Hmm.
map or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Are the pipes flush with the wall, or do they like stick out at all?
They protrude out just slightly.
How much is just slightly, huh?
Not enough to hold on to.
Darn.
He goes, you thought you were slick.
Gotta try everything.
Everything is filled with algae and very slimy here. You wouldn't. It comes out about a foot. Each one of them come out about a foot. You could hold on to it, but you'd slip right off.
So if we've got anything to clear those pipes, I've got nothing in that department. Sorry to let you all down.
Let me check my inventory.
Zag doesn't have much either. He goes, I'm pretty tapped out after that Blast.
Unless I can charm it out, there's not much these good looks can do to him, but you know how it is.
Well, there's not
Goodness.
much good looks can do them at all if you don't got them. You're just mockery. No.
Um.
The bardic response to that is, that's not what your mom said.
If Don can, though, just in case something else comes out of these pipes, he's gonna reach into his back and just grab his Thaumaturge mirror, just in case. Have that in his
Is
hand.
what?
Thaumaturge mirror? Thaumaturge was the subclass, because I took the third multi.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know you did that.
I told you when we leveled up.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
And then I get a implement, and I took mirror, because it's
Okay. All
one
right.
of my
all right.
favorites. So
Yeah,
he's just
yeah.
gonna
I
keep
feel
that
you.
kind of in an offhand, just in case.
All right.
I'm gonna put my bow back away, and so I have both hands free.
All right. How are you,
My dagger's still out.
How are you clearing these pipes here?
I have a climbing kit in my inventory.
It's too slimy. Sheer metal. Nowhere to hang your hang points.
So what we need to do is we need to shoot the next pipe. Get more water in here.
I mean, I could throw a fireball if you guys wanted, but
That's a
you know.
I can do another alchemist. I can do another alchemist fire.
I think
Alright.
the best is we save the fireball that you has, and we throw your bombs and see if the bombs can work.
Bombs seemed
think
to
they
work
will.
well last time. More than whatever.
I think that's our only way out of here. All right. Well, I guess I have to sheath my dagger then.
Yeah. At this point, the water level stops rising, and you're almost exactly 30 feet.
Oh, God!
30 feet
Oh.
higher from where we started.
That's a
Say
shame.
again?
That's a real shame.
Oh my god.
30. You're about 60 feet from the bottom now.
I've got a little graphic.
Yeah.
Really
I've got
is
a
that.
tube that I'm filling with water.
With that roll, you fire, and the mechanism in your crossbow is the sinew of the string itself is still kind of wet, and so it dry fires and it rips the bolt, the feathers off the bolt, and you're just like, what the heck? You throw the bolt out, and you have to go ahead and try again. You've lost an alchemist fire and 1 ammunition.
And dignity.
My dignity.
Why don't we have? Where's Jackson when we need him, bro?
What if
That's-
Jackson
You
doesn't have
shoot
anything
again,
ranged anyway?
and whoosh, this pipe bursts open. The whole room kind of shakes a bit as the fire blows up and bursts this pipe open. Another 2 fish come falling down, boosh boosh, into the water, and I need everyone to roll initiative again.
I'm gonna hide behind this pipe.
You can certainly try, right?
Holy moly.
Listen here, Don. I don't appreciate you getting 11 more than me.
I don't even know what I did.
There's like, I think it's lagging for me. Oh, there we go. Dang, Don got 1 more than me.
All
I
right,
can hide.
Dr. Reed. Need you to roll
Am I
initiative.
up first? I did.
Did you?
I did, but I thought I did. I pushed the
Try
button.
again.
I think
Try
it was
again.
just
Yeah,
before
just-
right before initiative went up.
Yeah, I hadn't built the counter yet.
I see. I must have clicked too soon.
Nice.
Or was that 5 minutes ago?
That 15.
All right. As the 2 fish smash into the water, boosh boosh, they seem to be a bit disoriented, and you guys kind of get the drop on them a little bit. Zag is up first, and they're still a good distance away, so Zag is going to delay his turn until after Uriah.
Mm.
Don, you're up.
So, Don was all for the rope thing, but he just figured basically he's got a mental like chain to Uriah. So, and Don said as long as Uriah goes through the portal first, he's coming with whichever one. So Don's gonna use his mirror. He's going to mirror's reflection, which basically creates like an illusion of him up to 15 feet away. And then, so first action, mirror's reflection. Second action, move from the mirror space, which the one that was around the rope becomes fake and I think shatters. Basically just disappears, and I basically kind of blink to the other one from what I'm reading on it. So I no longer am
Okay.
tied up. And then third action, just pull out the cane in case he has to use it. Not like withdraw the sword, but like just kind of grab the cane in case he's got to defend himself with it.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, Abdul, you're up. Again, they're
with,
about 20 feet away from you or so.
with us losing a person, did the rope get longer?
Not really, because I'm gonna say the other like entity, the thing that shatters is still there. Like the rope just kind of pulls tight around the other entity, this reflection. So no, you can cut the rope though, or try to untie it.
Not worth it.
I am running out of arrows too, but I did roll stealth this time, so
Mhm.
I will I'll shoot it. I'll shoot it with an arrow. So a quick
There you
draw.
go.
So I put my bow away. Now a quick draw. Strike.
Ooh, that's a critical hit.
Again? Nice.
Abdul
Wasting
missing.
them on some fish. That's cool.
Did you just click? You didn't. You just click damage.
I just click crit.
Okay,
But
that's kind of booty.
I have to add a d6.
Okay, Go
How
ahead.
do you do this?
slash roll d6.
D6. 5.
Nice. So damage. All right. Cool beans. And then so you quick draw. You have 2 more actions. What you doing?
Is my I don't think it is. Is my d6 doubled or not?
I think it is. Is that your precision? Is that precision damage?
Yes.
I believe it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you.
Alright, cool. So I will then my next 2 actions. I don't know, I'll shoot again. Why not?
Why
Alright.
not?
Same target or a different target?
Sure, same target.
All right. Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
Click over here to strike -5. Miss.
Ooh, miss. It is still disoriented in the water, but you're not quite got the hang of
Oh, he's
how.
flat-footed, by the way.
Your miss was by 3, so
Dang.
it doesn't matter. Yeah. So you haven't quite got the hang of how the bow works in water just yet. So it just kind of ricochets off its leathery skin. And so you quick drawed, then you shot. You still have 1 more action.
I am going to grab my bag of holding and reach inside and grab an animal cracker.
Okay. Do you just for one action? You can grab a random one and pop it in.
I want to take an action to see if anything looks aquatic.
You.
You're gonna be tied to whatever you turn into.
And we're gonna get
Go
there.
ahead. Go ahead and roll. Do you have your physical dice handy?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll percentile die.
Dang. Do I have a percentile dice handy? Maybe.
I can also roll it for you if you like, or you can / roll D100. I'm thinking
I don't have
/ roll D100. It's probably your best shot.
/ roll D100. Error. Oh, I. Huh. 4. Is that good?
That's good. So I set it up for 25% chance that something is aquatic and 5% chance that something is aquatic that's good, because you could turn into a seahorse and then you're really screwed.
Great.
But you grab an animal cracker and throw it in your mouth, and
I'm
almost
going
instantly.
to yell with the fraction. Do you want to see something cool? I throw it in my mouth.
Instantly, your eyes like pull to the side, and you feel your bones stretching and pulling, and all of a sudden it's hard to breathe. And as you sink down to the water, it gets easier and easier to breathe. And then you get this almost 270-degree vision around you, and your friends watch as you turn into a hammerhead shark.
Sweet.
Sorry, bro. That hammerhead shark gets pieced. The wrong shark.
I turn on
That's
Uriah.
That's my turn.
All right. It is now Dr. Reed's turn.
It is. The third thing of water. The third
Pipe.
You know what I'm saying?
Pipe.
Can I strike it?
Absolutely, if you'd like.
Just hurry this up. Because
No.
let's just assume more monsters are gonna fall out of there.
That's what I'm.
We're not gonna let you.
Prepared. Oh, I'm taking all of you guys with me. Don't worry. Even Don.
Wait, the rope is still tied to him?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on, I gotta find actions.
Oh no, we're gonna get drugged by a hammerhead throughout the water. We're freaking screwed.
Yo, can I just use the stats of a shark?
You can if you'd like.
Wow.
No. You don't get to look them up. You can just tell me whether or not you want to use the stats of a shark.
There's
No,
gonna be an
I'm
option
saying
here.
like Bazak could shapeshift into a shark. Can I do that?
It's pretty much yeah. But you have to use the stat block. There's no other stat block. There's no stat block for a hammerhead.
Yeah, no,
so
there's no stat block, but there's like I can't attack it with a strike and I don't get flat-footed.
Yeah, you have to
advantages,
do-
I don't get. I do.
yeah, you
all-
have to do. You can use your Bazak book to just grab it to go in there and see what shark.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay, that sounds good. Dr. Reed, are you going to fire? Did you? Oh, you already did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that hits. That hits great. You hit it and boom, it explodes. More water comes gushing in, and this time, instead of 2 more creatures coming in, something near the pipe dislodges and falls down into the water. You guys watch as, let me see if I can, because I have it described here. You can see sitting out of sight on the top of the pipe was an iron chest with gold trim that rests on a wooden plank about the same size as the chest itself, which is now causing the chest to float. It is sitting very precariously, and you know if you are treading water and try to touch the chest or the board, it will sink to the bottom. That's 150 feet down after you get up to it, with 2 sharks in the water.
There's a very clear plan of action here that we can pull off easily.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I think so.
wait a second. The chest fell in the water. If we touch it, it sinks.
That's right.
Oh. What about a hammerhead striker? He touches it.
It sinks. It's
Not
sitting
biting.
very precariously. In fact, it's kind of like half sunk in the water right now. But you see that kind of as your water level now, with both pipes coming in, your water level is rising up pretty quickly. And it didn't come out of the third pipe. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. It was sitting on top of the second pipe out of sight, and as soon as the water level got up to it, it now started floating.
Yeah.
Joe has
So,
a big brain strategy.
but there are no creatures in the third pipe. This is it.
Oh,
But
that's
that's
good. I'm so glad I
that's
used
one
the hammer
action, Dr. Reed. You've got 2 more.
Okay. Who am I? Am I tied to? I'm tied to Abdul, right? I'm next.
Yes, you're tied
Can
to for the purposes of this, because it's kind of theater of the mind. It's just like the group and you. You're tied to the group.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna say, should I cut Abdul loose?
You could certainly try.
You can swim.
Can I use a
35
turn
feet.
to ask him? Should I use a turn to ask him? Should I go?
Yeah, ask me.
should I
Ask
go?
me.
Abdul?
That's what you say.
Oh God! All right. My last turn will be. I'm gonna cut Abdul loose.
Okay. Draw your
Last turn.
dagger and cut
Yeah.
Abdul loose. Boom.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he is Gonzo. It is now.
That's awesome.
It is now the shark's turn,
Stupid.
and he is going to move up to the party. He doesn't really take much notice of Dr. Reed, but he does see this other shark, and he's going to move past the hammerhead shark, and go for
pansy.
Uriah.
What a pansy, bro. They sense that
Okay.
you disrespect my mama. That's what happens. I straight dogged on their parents, and now they mad because their parents couldn't handle the smoke. That's crazy.
I don't even know what
That's
that
crazy.
Does the 27 hit you?
27 hit you. Yes.
Oh no.
Does a 45 hit you? Of course it does.
Bam. This he swims up to you. He grabs. He does a bite attack at you, a jaws attack at you, and then you also suffer you suffer 18 points of piercing damage as he grabs you, and then he shakes in
Oh,
the
yeah.
water, and so you take
Give me
7
my
more
turn.
damage.
Give me my
Ew.
turn. Come on.
And that is his turn. He is right in the middle of the party. Uriah, it is now your turn.
Oh, that's freaking crazy. You know what? That's absolutely elemental form.
Is Uriah being grappled by the shark?
Frick this hoe. Elemental form.
Okay. Is it all 3 actions, right? It's all 3 actions into
No.
this?
It's a 2 action.
Okay. So in this moment, as the shark comes up and grabs onto you, the water is filling with blood. You all watch as Uriah casts elemental form. Now, Uriah, would you like to describe what your transformation looks like.
I don't think I have one for this one, so I'm gonna give you the liberty to describe it how you like.
Okay. Very Dragon Ball Z style. Uriah kind of gets hit and then lets out a blood curdling roar. And as he does, all of his facial features melt. All of his clothes, everything just melts and turns into the water that's around him. And when he is under the water, he is completely invisible. You cannot see him. But
You
then
an alien?
you see him breach, and this massive humanoid-like living waterfall grabs onto the shark. That's
I'm
two
gonna
actions.
pick the world
I now
up.
have one more action. I now
Yes.
have one more action.
Does
Yes.
this form still have the brace on him?
It does.
It does. Dang. So I only have one action with this thing, unfortunately, which is a melee attack. So
Okay.
I guess I'm meleeing.
All right. Do you have a stat block for the elemental?
I do.
Okay.
Your attack modifier is okay. So I'm guessing it's a d20 plus that. So I don't know how to. I think I have to just roll a d20 because there's no attack option. So I'll just roll a d20 and tell you what the thing is then.
Yeah, D20 plus 18. So
So
yeah, you critted on this bad boy.
So that is the melee attack just says wave. I don't know what that means. I'm going to take that as I wave a pip slap across his face. Which does 1d12 bludgeoning.
All
Times
right.
2.
Go ahead and
does it add your damage bonus? Because it says your attack modifier is 18
Oh, I
plus,
do
and your
have a damage
is
bonus,
plus
yes.
9.
Yes, I do have a damage bonus. So I'll just roll a d12
okay.
plus 9 to that. 19 times 2. If he critted, I don't know. If he
11
did or
plus
not.
9 is 20.
Oh yeah, you did. So double,
Yeah, it's 20,
and
buddy.
then
So that's 40 damage.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's and then he takes what? 22. He takes 18 more damage.
Get fricked!
He is not looking good. You guys watch as this elemental form just comes up and down
My little
on.
fins in the bottom. I go like this.
I believe isn't your elemental form is it a medium or is it a large creature? No, it's a medium.
I'm a medium.
It's a medium creature, so it's just as big as Uriah. But when he is part of the water, it's all one thing, and he just
It's a max medium. It's like right
Um,
there on the edge, but not quite. It's like average size.
with that, Zag on his turn is going to. Oh, he has another. He has 2 focus points.
The live stream,
Forgot
you
about
can't
this.
see on the internet. They weren't even. Also, Brittany just came downstairs and said, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" I said, "We're stuck in a teapot fighting great white sharks."
Great explanation.
Like,
He's going to make a strike. And he crits.
woo! Wait, who crits?
Zag.
Oh,
And
nice.
and he crits, and as he does, he because the shark is kind of right there by him, he kind of hits up into him, and you watch in the water as just the water kind of freezes around when he punches, with his icy fists, his fists of frost, and as he punches it, it kind of just freezes this creature, and
Nice.
he's dead. All right. He's got 2 more actions, but it seems as though he's still tied to everything. Oh, he's not tied because now, I'll say the daisy chain is broken now, because when Uriah went water form, there's nothing for that rope to hold on to. So it just kind of comes loose, and Abdul was cut loose, so all of you are now, and Don's not in it, so it would literally just be Zag and Dr. Reed at this point. So even if that was the case, Zag has enough room to swim. He's gonna swim over to the great white shark, and he's gonna do another fist attack. We'll see where this goes.
We're gonna find out.
It is a miss. The shark is just a little too fast. It is now
He
the
rides
shark's.
on Abdul.
It is now
Let's
this shark's turn, and as the blood is filling the water, the shark makes a will save
Brucey, come on.
and fails.
Fish
Um,
up, but it's not food.
And then he's gonna go after. Well, Zag is the closest, so he's gonna go after Zag. Shane's gonna kill me.
You're gonna kill
Don't
Zach.
have him go after
Probably
the Zach.
watching. He's like watching this, like on his
Yeah,
iPhone.
just have him go after somebody else.
All right, sure. He'll go after Dr. Reed.
Dang.
Rude. What did I ever do to you?
32 to hit.
Yes.
You
okay.
suffer 21 points. Oh, well, what the heck? Why did that? No.
The Great White takes 21. We're winning.
No. Dr. Reed takes 21 points of damage
Are you kidding me?
as he swims up and grabs onto you, and then he's also going to
Ache.
hit you for 12 more
Ow.
as his teeth rend your flesh.
Duh.
It is now top of the round. Dawn, it is your turn.
How's the water situation going?
Every action, every turn is 6 seconds, so it's not. You haven't quite gotten to the top yet.
Do we
But,
have all 3 of the drains unclogged?
Yes,
Pipes?
you are nearing the top, and as you are nearing the top, actually, you know what? Go ahead and make a you can. I'll say this. It'll be an action. You can make a perception check to see about the portals, to look at the portals.
Hey, I got nothing better going on. We'll take that.
Ooh, okay. So you notice you can just barely make out on if the portal you came in is behind you.
Mhm.
On your right, you can just barely make out scratches on the sides of the pillars of the portal. Scratches that you see a entity, like a little stick figure, and then lines in front of it. It almost looks like a cage.
Oh,
On the other side, you see a on the other side you see a basically you see another entity laying down, and it looks like a bed. Looks like they're laying on a bed.
Dawn's gonna call out, this right one over here looks like it could perhaps be the Zenthor's cage? I'm not sure. The other one looks like, and this can be an action if it needs to, because Dawn's not even being attacked at this point, so he's just having a blast. Left one seems to perhaps be a bed, perhaps chambers. I'm unsure. And then is that chest floating towards any of the portal sides, or is it like?
No, it's kind of moving around in the middle. It's just kind of very slowly. It hasn't really been disturbed. Even Uriah's elemental form hasn't really disturbed it too much. But if he tries to get close to it, it might flip it over and it might sink to the bottom.
In
And nobody
that
wants that.
case- No, Dawn really does not want that. But if he has to use like a stealth action for his final action, just try to slowly, without getting into the distance of disturbing it, just kind of move a little bit closer to the chest.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
You're playing GURPS.
Hmm?
Thought you were playing GURPS.
Oh,
Oh, you guys like have a map and
Oh.
all this kind of crazy stuff now too.
yeah.
Have your camera on.
So just turn it off because you walk through.
Oh.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
So, yeah, you managed to get closer to the chest, and the water it doesn't disturb it.
Sick.
Next is Abdul. I need you to make a will save
Duh.
Hmm.
Duh.
as the shark.
Duh. I
How
don't
much
have will
shark does a will?
saves.
How much will does a shark have?
Yeah,
Not
I don't have that.
much. Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20. Your modifier is +5.
That's good.
Fail.
All right. You are now confused. You treat friends. You treat nothing as friendly. So you attack the closest thing to you, which in this case is either Dr. Reed, Zag, or the shark. You can go ahead and
Who's the scariest looking out of all of them? Who's the one that gives me the biggest threat?
Zach just punched the shark to death.
probably Dr. Reed. No. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll do 1 to 2 is the shark, 3 to 4 is Dr. Reed, and 5 to 6 is Zag.
But
Alright,
Zach's
4.
probably flailing, and he looks like a seal. Just saying.
Dr. Reed, go ahead and
Sorry,
roll an attack.
Arrgh. It's I don't even know what I'm rolling because I got destroyed with that. I don't have the stats for that.
You're gonna roll a d20 plus 10.
Oh,
14. Does a 14 hit?
No. You gotta try harder.
All right.
Critically miss. Yes. I
Yes,
do.
you did.
I bite the shark on accident. Arrgh.
I'd like to say you're really fishing for that one.
I'll say, you can snap out of it. Remember, these animal crackers, they only last for 1 round of combat, so you snap out of it, and you have 2 more actions now that you can go after the shark.
Sweet. There it is.
Wow, there it is.
Um,
There it is.
I will. How far away is the is my portal that I want to go in?
You don't know a portal exists. You're a shark.
Oh, you
No
can take
comprende.
on the. See, last time we took it, I thought we had the consciousness of it.
Yeah, because you're a druid. You're not a druid.
No, and that's no. When we had the animal cracker, we had consciousness.
No, you went
No?
buck wild last time. Like you was like full on rage in the store if it went too long.
Really?
If you chose the wrong one.
Dang. I'm gonna bite this shark then. I'm
I'ma
gonna
bite
bite him good too.
Duh.
So it's a D20 plus 5, right? Or D20 plus 10?
D20 plus 10.
Nice.
I bite my tongue.
Get the critical fail card.
Swing and a miss. No, I'm not gonna do that to you. But I'll say, I'll say no. It doesn't. It doesn't hit. The shark has been a shark a lot longer than you,
He loses
so he
a
knows.
tooth.
Bite
he
him
knows all your
again.
tricks. Go ahead. Roll again.
-4, right? Oh no. What do you
Minus
10.
10. So you're gonna just roll a straight d20. At this point, you're crit farming. Nope, that's a critical failure as well. So swing.
I'm like
and nothing.
what's his name? Hold on, let me look it up.
Dr. Reed, it's now your turn as you watch this hammerhead shark kind of compress back in and start growing fur and turn back into your friend Abdul.
Did you just try to bite me?
Ed. From Lion King.
Ed from Lion King.
I'm the hyena Ed.
Oh, good. The shark that bit me is close.
Yes,
I'm pulling out my dagger of venom.
you,
and
you already have your dagger. You already have your dagger out for cutting Abdul loose. When you cut Abdul loose, you pulled it out and cut him loose.
Boop the snoot.
Oh, that's true. Although that was my regular dagger. I'm not going to lie, because I do have it undone. Okay, fine. I can
Okay.
just.
You can
Fine, I'll
swap 'em
just
out.
stab him with the dagger that I've got. My
Okay.
hand. It's fine.
Stabby,
I
stabby, stabby.
really wanted to use the dagger of venom.
Without bullets, I'll have to resort to stabbing. That hits. We're gonna go ahead and do damage. Go ahead and click the damage button there.
Done.
Damage.
Oh,
So,
Big hitter.
that was
baby damage.
baby damage.
Was baby damage. How
Um,
about I use. Boo.
Boo-hoo.
Boo hoo indeed. Do I have that? Nah, it's alright. I will try to. Okay, I will. Can I use an unarmed attack? Can I strike with my fists?
sure, you can if you'd like.
Do it. Just gonna punch it in the nose so it'll swim away from me.
That hits. In fact, I think that crits. It
Nice.
does. It crits. Did you? Oh, you didn't. You didn't click critical.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Should I do it now?
Yeah, go ahead. Click critical.
Okay, I see that
No.
now. Woo! 2!
You still rolled a 1 both times. That sucks. That
Alright, and then now I'm gonna get distance.
sucks.
My last turn, I'm gonna get distance between me and the shark.
Okay.
By swimming away.
All right, you swim away. All right. It is now Uriah's turn.
Break them shark. I'm still in my thingy form, so I'm just gonna slap the closest one.
There you go.
There's only one left.
I'm slapping the closest one.
Slap the cat.
Unless he's too far away.
Oh, what? You're gonna just punch him?
Yeah. That's all I can do.
Oh, right. Oh, you're still an elemental. That's right. I'm sorry.
The only
Go
thing
ahead
you
and
can
go ahead and roll an attack.
Judas just like glazed.
Bro, I don't know why. I'm like, go ahead and roll an attack.
Dang. Plus 17. So
17
20
plus 18.
What?
17 plus 18 was that 25?
Why don't you just roll /roll d20 plus 18?
Can you do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Make sure you do
Oh.
the plus sign.
Well, I already rolled the d20, so like I'm not wasting that one.
That was a good roll. Plus
So it's-
17.
Yeah,
Plus 18.
17
plus
roll.
18.
So
35,
it
bro.
crits.
35.
It crits.
Darn
Go
right,
ahead and
crits.
roll damage, and do the plus.
Yeah.
Sharks lose into their own natural
Plus-
habitat.
Word.
Water.
That's everything. That's doubled because of the crit, correct?
See.
All right, 30 damage. as you smack this shark, he takes damage.
Is he dead yet?
You see, heck no. You smack into him, and he's pushed back 5 feet. And the water just kind of boils all around Uriah. Don, you're there by the chest. The chest kind of, you're like.
Okay, so that was one action.
Okay.
I got 2 more. There's only one thing I can do.
Yes, fireball. No.
Well, how big is your range? Because your hit moved them back
Do I
5
have to
feet.
like? I'll swim forward 1.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna go behind him
Bro's chasing
because
him.
I can do that.
Shit.
I can do that. I have a 60-foot swim
You
speed.
made
I'm
it.
gonna go
Awesome.
behind him
Moly.
and then just
You're
punch
holding
him
us
right in the
together.
spine.
All right. Go ahead and roll an attack.
What the
Bro's
heck?
like,
What's up, Shane?
"Bah, where are you running?
We're fighting
Bah!
great white sharks in a teapot. We're trying to get out.
Woo!
Great white sharks. Good God.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Plus.
Joe, you streaming or no?
Year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Noise.
How do you not crit with the plus 18, Massimo? What you doing wrong?
I mean, this is true.
I don't
Roll
know,
the-
dude.
Roll better, Massimo. Come on, man.
He's rolling
Do
8, that's
better.
why.
I have to remember what buttons to press in order. Dang.
Wow, you rolled a
Bro,
1.
that is.
That was
Crazy.
straight trash. That was straight trash. But it is now
Idiot.
Zag's turn. We can. I can go for you real quick if you'd like. While you're
What's
still
the
setting
machine?
up.
That works.
All right, Zag's gonna spend his first action to swim over to the great white shark, and he's gonna punch it because that's what he does. Punch the pants.
I'm gonna punch it.
That's what we call him. Definitely.
Uh,
Make punch pants.
Mr. Punchy. And it hits. He does 14 points of damage, and then he flurry of blows.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yep.
This one was a nat 1. So swing and a miss. But for his last attack, he is going to he's gonna try to punch again. And that one hit. That one, ooh, that crit.
Nice.
Holy crap! He crit on his second one.
That's pretty impressive.
That's how
Did
be
it take
sometimes.
the 10 off? Great white
It did.
damage.
Well, flurry of blows doesn't increase his
multiple
modifier.
attack penalty.
multiple attack penalty. So it is that. So it's technically his second attack, I believe. But anyway, he punches it. You guys watch as he punches it again, and frost comes off in the water, and this fish is frozen and dies as well. Blood just kind of gurgles all around it. However, with the commotion in the water, specifically from Uriah, one of the feet of the chest falls off the plank, and it's now like if you breathe on it wrong, it's going to fall. The DC to save it went up.
Somebody needs to get that test.
At this point, the encounter is over. However, the water is still filling up in the room. You guys are nearing the portals at the top, and you have a couple of dead sharks floating in the water, and you have this chest that's sitting there. What would you like to do?
Get the chest.
How badly do we want this chest?
Well, let's try to get it. What's the worst that could happen? It'll float to the bottom. Who's still a shark?
Fall.
You
It
know
could
what I mean.
fall.
It's a sink.
Yeah, and I can't go down there and get it because I'm attached to water, boy.
Hypothetically speaking, couldn't Wizard Boy just, wizard up the water to control the water around the box and bring it?
He's still technically in elemental form. So
Am I
He's
in
still a shark.
strike form?
You drop shark.
No.
I
Oh,
had
one round.
Who is the strongest swimmer?
probably,
None of you have
Probably
a swim
right
speed.
now.
probably him.
Right
Probably
now,
right now,
only Uriah.
I had the grand idea if one of the two of him or I go through the portal, the other one holds onto the chest, and when we get brung through the portal, we hope it comes with. Was my grand idea. Maybe a little bit of
I feel like that would hurt.
just
Does anybody have more rope?
well for health.
Could
Um,
we use the section of rope?
If you
Is-
touch
To
the
touch.
chest, it sinks. Right now, the
Well-
DC, like, you'd have to have a really high thievery check to be able to tie the rope around it. I mean, insanely high.
Could I? Wait,
Interesting.
are you-
That's so crazy.
That's crazy that you say thievery.
That's crazy that you say thievery.
I am such a master in thievery.
You're like, I'm something of a thief myself.
Very nice.
I'd like to attempt it.
I'd like to see.
Actually, I want to look at my Can I do a thievery check on it with a mage hand?
Yeah.
With a mage hand, you're fairly confident. How long have you had this mage hand? Have you been able to cast mage hand?
I've done it once.
I've done it once in game, but like I had it from the last game as well.
Okay, so, if you roll a thievery check pretty high, it's only one hand, so you can't tie a rope, but you could open the chest.
What if Dawn assists and makes another hand?
We both tie a rope.
You both. There is no aid. There's no
Oh,
aid here.
yeah.
You both have to get really high to succeed this.
Please,
Thieves
pull
do
this
what
off.
thieves do, you know? I mean, it's like,
the ultimate con.
You want to try it?
we can certainly.
Um,
If it falls, then it's one of you three to dive down.
120 feet before now.
No.
No.
It's 150 feet as soon as the water level finishes rising. It's 150 feet down.
Hmm
Oh, which I can hold my breath for that long.
We have water breathing.
Mm-hmm.
You have water breathing, but you have to actually swim there before
Uh-huh.
water breathing. Like,
An hour? It takes an hour to swim there?
Mhm.
Everyone has a swim speed. We just never calculated the swim speed.
no, nobody has swim speed. Your swim speed is half of your stride speed.
How do you get swim speed?
You have to get a spell or something that gives you the swim speed.
Like Johnny's.
Can
underwater
I just
marauder
start-
gives him
Sure,
speed.
have.
Can Dr. Reed just start diving?
Dr. Reed doesn't
you
even
could
believe
if
in
you
us, huh?
wanted to.
Dr. Reed goes, I have every confidence in your thievery abilities. She dives down underwater.
All right, are you guys gonna try the thievery checks?
Yeah, I'm gonna try the thievery check.
Uh-huh.
All right, I need to tie the rope.
Unless we just
To tie the rope, correct?
try to just open it, he said. That's always an option. Maybe it's not locked.
What do we get from opening it?
You
You'll
can
find
see
out.
what's inside of it.
Oh. We can do that. I can open it with one thievery check, and then maybe there's something easy to grab.
Okay. So now.
Oh, if we
Dawn-
open it and we drop it, the chest is gonna sink, but like all the coins will fall out. We
But
can
what
just
if
grab
the
coins.
contents are perhaps parchment and they get soaked and ruined? I think it'd be easy to tie a rope and bring it with us, much like you did with
Alright.
the arrow in the other room.
Why don't I just shoot it as we go through with an arrow?
This place is strange. I'm unsure if that would work, but I'm not doubting it.
All right, let's do this thievery check. I'm gonna tie this rope. I'm gonna tie the rope.
Okay, so I need both of you to roll thievery check. DC's pretty high.
Dang!
You can't just
I
pop that on me,
did-
Jesse. You put
I
the...
did my job. I
Oh,
did my job.
no.
Nice.
Ah,
Did my job. hero point that crap.
I would hero point it though.
My last one. Mm, you know, we could always get him back. We're burning a hero point.
That's right. We'll probably
We
get.
could always
yeah.
get him back. If Don's going down, he's going down. Okay, it's better. It's not.
Okay.
It's better.
So you guys
Uh,
the mage hand ties the rope. Who's holding the other end of the rope?
It's a
it's floating in the water.
I'm holding. It's
You're gonna
like-
hold it?
Yeah, it's in my bag. It's like the same thing I did before. Like,
It's not in your bag. You have the other end of the rope in your hand, and you've cast
Yeah.
mage hand, and you're manipulating
yeah.
the mage hand, right? Okay.
Just remember the mage.
So the rope is tied on there, but Don failed by 1. So he
Knew it.
bumps the chest, and the chest sinks, and the chest, being iron, starts pulling you down under the water.
Can Dr. Reed see what's happening and swim over and grab the rope and start swimming up? Would
Sure.
that be enough?
Sure, you both are starting to get pulled down, although you're slowing its descent.
Mm-hmm. Do we just let it drop?
Never.
Okay.
Can I use?
Anybody else want to grab onto this rope?
They're watching him take off. No, not really.
Everybody's got underwater breathing or whatever it is, so
Yep.
it's not an issue. You just have to catch up to us.
All right, hear me out here. Hear me out here. Can I critically hit the water?
What do you mean?
I just need a punch and critically hit the water.
If
That's
we
what I
use
want.
100% of our
I want
No.
to use my Ring of Ram, critically hit the water, and push me back 10 feet.
I don't think it's
Okay.
a water one.
He's-
Okay.
Let him cook.
In fact, you don't have to roll for that, and because it's kind of an ingenious use, I'm gonna give you a hero point for that. I like that. I like that creativity.
Okay.
You watch as he just
Hold on.
kind of ring of rams pushes into the water, and you guys jettison up out of the water. You
Can
you push back.
Can I aim for a portal? I don't care which portal. Don't care which one.
All right. You don't fly through the portal, but you do jettison up, and the box, the iron chest comes with you. It just barely breaks the surface, and then it begins to sink again.
Grab it! Grab it!
Everyone grab it.
Don's gonna swim over and try to grab it after seeing that miracle happen.
All right. You guys have it stable, but you can't move it. You need another person.
I'll come out and help.
All right, Zag swims over and grabs the rope as well, and you guys can tow it now with the 4 of you. Uriah, the only one in elemental form who could have easily just picked the whole thing up and just walked away with it.
Yeah,
He's
but he's
done
not
nothing
here.
this whole time.
He's not here.
Oh, he's AFK. I
Call
see
him
what's
out.
going on here.
We just see
I
the
see what's
brace
going on.
down somewhere as he's swimming around,
Yeah, right.
using his new powers.
No. So now you guys can tow it to one of the portals. Which portal are you going through?
The one that does not look like a cage of death.
Could have been Zenthor's kid. You never know.
I really don't care which portal. I just don't want to swim with this stupid thing anymore.
To the cage then.
I mean, we will learn things, I suppose. To the cage.
All right.
Are you coming, fish boy?
He's coming.
Yes.
I know.
All right. as you um, enter into this portal, the rope and chest is teleported with you. You come spilling out on the other side, waterlogged a bit, and soaking wet, but not any worse for wear. You immediately recognize that you are in a very different place than the rest of this teapot. The walls were airy, light, or a golden brass color before, but now they are dark, stone, rock, earth. The air is heavy with a potent mix of ancient magic and righteous justice, carrying the weight of countless lives affected by some sort of malevolence. You breathe in and you taste almost blood in the air. And as you get up and look around, you can see the fruit of your labor. The chest is sitting on the ground in front of you. You take a moment, you all right yourselves, so you look around the chamber. You see the entrance is a massive stone door. It is an archway, not a door. I'm sorry, it's an archway. That on this portal, on this backside of the portal, is intricately carved with symbols. Symbols of binding and protection, expertly enchanted. It radiates a faint, pulsating light, but you can see the magic is drained out of it. It is imbued with the essence of warding spells. The archway stands as a formidable barrier, a testament to the collective efforts of whoever designed this prison. Stepping inside, one is greeted with a scene of somber grandeur. The chamber is illuminated by a soft, ethereal glow emanating from enchanted crystals embedded in the walls. The stone itself seems to possess a faint, ever-shifting pattern, as if alive with the residual magic that permeates the air. Unlike typical jail cells, this chamber is more akin to a temple of justice. Elaborate murals grace the walls, depicting scenes of triumph over tyranny, with valiant heroes vanquishing dark forces. The artistry exudes a sense of hope and resilience, serving as a constant reminder to the one imprisoned here that the forces that brought it about its downfall. The floor is fashioned from a polished marble, cool to the touch, and inscribed with intricate runes of binding. The marks glimmer with a faint, pulsating energy, ensuring that the occupant of this cell, that their powers remain suppressed within the confines.
No, surely not. Surely they're not lagging out right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, nah, he's just blinking really hard as I.
Him and Jesse both.
Don't worry, Chris Handsome.
We're on stream.
I came looking for me, but
Cam looking for my.
You guys.
Well, break time anyways.
yeah,
I
I'm gonna cut the
suppose.
break.
Um,
Well, hello there.
can you see me?
I
Yeah, we
can.
can see you.
I
I-
can't see any of you. It's
Oh,
still
there
on a
you go, I
loading
see you
screen.
now.
Give me a second.
Sadly, yeah.
Give me a second. Let me rejoin.
We lost Dean. So, this is how it's gonna happen. We come out of this portal, and BAM! We're free! Millions of treasure waits before us.
Mm-hmm.
It is ours for the taking.
Mm-hmm.
but we have to make a choice. We have to kill Uriah.
We have to leave Uriah in the teapot.
I got you, blood.
Fine.
What was the last thing y'all heard?
Runes on the floor and
Temple of Justice.
Temple of Justice. Yeah. Reminder of the powers. Powers were crap.
The cell is sparsely furnished with a simple stone bench serving as the only seating option. The bench is unadorned but sturdy. A small, narrow window high on the wall allows slivers of what appear to be daylight to penetrate the chamber. But outside, it's just light. It's just, you look out the window, it's just light. That's it. It casts gentle rays upon the cell's occupant. A constant reminder to a world beyond his reach. Chains hang from the ceiling, their links forged from an alloy resistant to magical manipulation. They dangle ominously as a constant reminder of the captivity of this being and the consequences of his actions. The chains emit a subtle hum, an enchantment designed to dampen the powers of the chicane.
Snap.
Despite this diminished state that the cell is in, it exudes an aura of caution. The air crackles with residual magic, a testament to the immense power that the occupant once possessed. It serves as a reminder that even the greatest of sorcerers can be humbled, and that justice will always find a way to prevail. It is a fortress. It is a place where the fortress of righteousness and magic converge, a symbol of retribution and triumph of good over evil. As you step into this place, you can't help but feel, again, like you're stepping into a temple, like almost like you're on holy ground, that you should be very respectful and careful in this chamber.
No.
Them chains.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like putting all the pieces together real quick, and then the last piece, it says, "You feel like you should be respectful because this is holy ground." And then I was about to say, "Can I take them with me?" The chains. I like that. I'm looking at the chains that like obviously bind this person, and I want to open this chest.
Okay.
Mm,
Give me a thievery check with your thieves' tools to open the chest.
Am I getting any aid?
I mean, do you have to attune to a skeleton key, or is it just like you use it?
No, you have to attune to
As
it.
my aid, can I hand him the skeleton key as he's grabbing his tools? Just
Sure.
let him use it.
So you get a +1, I believe, with the skeleton key. You can use it as thieves' tools, and you get a +1 to it. So
Isn't it a one-time use though?
No, I don't
No.
think
Skeleton key.
No, once per day.
Oh wow.
Cast.
nice. Just click. It opens. It just opens. It just like clicks open. Inside
Abdul
you.
looks at the skeleton key and goes,
I'll be
"Ka-chink," and everything opens.
taking that back.
As the chest opens, this iron chest, gold trim, you see on the inside, oops, leather, a very beautiful gold embossed leather armor. You see it has 4 knobbed ribs that wrap around like the torso, 4 just like ribs that come around. But everything is like gold embossed or very intricately stitched. You can
The
reckon
material.
leather. you recognize immediately that this is ancient and very, very well done.
Is it a whole set of armor?
It is an armor, yes. It is a whole set.
Uriah, can you
I need-
check if it's
I need armor.
chicane in nature?
You touch that armor, woman, and you will feel the wrath.
I think Uriah's been taken over
Do
by
I even
Zenthor
have
again.
that spell anymore?
What, read aura?
Oh, I do. Read aura.
Or detect magic?
Read aura. I already know
Alright.
everything in here is gonna be magic.
Everything in here is magic. So, and the most powerful thing is not even this armor. So you detect the cell
Oh, where?
itself.
I'll put it on. No.
You recognize that it is abjuration and transmutation.
Protection
It is
and
Transmutation.
Hmm. Well,
Hmm.
that's sort of concerning, but yeah, I don't really detect any. Wait, abjuration is protection, so it could be a protection spell that's on the armor, or it could be the armor itself.
Does a curse read the same way as a protection spell?
Well, I mean, it's not really like big bold letters that says curse. It just
Always
like
wondered how that
it
does
has
work.
an abjuration spell on it. Do I know whether it's on it to protect the armor or to protect the user? I don't know.
I just would hate
Um,
for me to die and I lose my pants.
It's
Because
also
of curses.
transmutation.
In that order.
Like some sort of
It's
vanishing
also
curse. You're saying,
transmutation.
huh?
Like a vanishing curse.
That would be
Exactly.
odd to lose your pants to
So,
a vanishing curse.
I'm not sure what will happen, but I'm sure when you put on the armor, you turn into something.
We could always spend 10 minutes and identify magic. If we have that time, try to see while the rest of us scout the room for, of course, I think it's obvious somewhat what it was.
Temple.
I mean, if we wanted, is a room like have that many stuff that we could spend 10 minutes looking around it?
Or we could just
We could get
I
healed.
I open up my bag of holding. We throw it in here. We discuss it later.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of impulsive. I want to see what it does right now.
Well, the
but
last time you fell into
I don't
your
know what it's gonna do.
impulses, you released Zenthor, so I'd say we maybe draw back on our impulses, perhaps.
And don't you have a cursed dagger too?
Oh, what now?
He has a cursed dagger,
look-
right?
I don't think so.
Man, you're a narc. Maybe.
How long have you had this?
Man, you scallywagging. I don't know. A tomfoolery spreader.
So yeah,
Um,
let's maybe not rush
It's
into.
a dagger of, like gives me health.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want it? Because you're a thief?
What this dagger?
You mean?
It's a wooden
Huh?
sword. I stole the wooden sword from Don and I gave it to him.
That's funny.
You guys are really doing this all while you're in the middle of this chamber.
So, like, who wants to risk their life?
Wait, guys. It's a sacred place. We need to show respect. I walk over. I take a leak.
I
No.
just like stop the pee from hitting the floor. It just floats.
Send
right
it
before
right
hits
back
the
up.
floor.
will show respect.
Oh, that's funny.
You wet Abdul's pants.
Who says I was wearing pants?
So, put it in the
The
bag of
curse of
holding.
vanishing on himself. Well,
Apparently that's not all you made vanish though.
So Abdul, you put the armament in your bag of holding. We check
I
it out
think that's
later.
the best bet. Yes.
Before we
I-
move any further in, should I check for traps? Is that plausible?
Could be.
I think it's a good idea.
Don's gonna check for
Don't
traps
make anything
then.
vanish though.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a thievery check.
I'm just gonna add armor set. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna put.
because we don't know what it is yet. We haven't identified.
You don't know what it is yet, yeah. So just add it. Add armor set to your
As soon as you touch it, it blows up.
ribbed. You could put ribbed armor set.
For
I've got ribs.
Yeah, because it's got ribs that go around the rib cage. Where did your mind go, Joe? Jesus.
It's 22. My mind went to these traps. How do these look?
The traps are non-existent to Don. Other than very clear magical ways to bind someone here, you as you kind of move through the room, the idea, there is no like pressure plates and darts and pit traps. There is nothing like that.
Good.
But given your history, with in the last few months, even with magical things and craziness, you are very keen to slow down and take your time and make sure that there's no magical traps. And they're everywhere. They're all over the place. But it's more to bind one specific thing here. You're not sure that you could even trigger them. However, as soon as that thought enters your mind, you don't even know if you can even trigger them. You notice a slight resonance coming from your armband.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna look,
Oh
I'm gonna
no.
look down
We're
on it.
stuck
This is
here,
like
aren't we?
the first time it's happened.
Yep. It is kind of giving off a small hum similar to what the chains are doing.
Do the chains look broken?
No.
Can I grab the chains?
You grab them and they're stiff. They do not move. It's as if halfway down from the ceiling is visible and the other half is invisible, as if it's an urethral chain down to one specific point.
Good lord.
Yes.
And so the arm thing has never like stopped or deterred the use of chicane. Is it starting to feel like perhaps that's happening now? Any feeling like that?
No, not that you're aware of.
Okay.
Nothing like that. It seems to have some sort of reaction with this chamber. That's what it.
Yeah, it's not gonna let us out now.
So I scurry back to Uriah's. His going.
Uh-oh.
Is he still water elemental? What's going on with this dude?
No.
Yeah.
I think he's a shark.
how long-
Like,
It only lasts a minute.
Oh yeah. So he returns to his human form. Yeah. What are you doing?
Is Uriah's also glowing?
Yes.
Has yours ever cloned before, Uriah? First time noticing mine.
How's it going? No.
Alright, turn away from you instantly. This boy is.
Wait. I
Huh?
have an idea.
Turn back around.
oh good. He has an idea.
I stare down Don, and I just walk closely to him, and I grab his arm, and I go, and I put them together.
As you put them together, nothing happens.
I'd be lying if I say
I
this
go to
thought didn't cross my
hallway.
mind too.
You're
I
a
go to pull
genius.
away.
Nothing happens. Nothing changes.
What else is around this room?
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Yes.
Abdul, as you use your elegant cat-like steps, soft steps to walk around the room and look around, you notice in the middle of the room where the chamber was that is holding him, Zenthor. That stone bench that's there is slightly askew.
Oh no.
Like, can I move it back to where it should be? Right?
You can't. It's
Awesome.
very, very heavy.
I like push on my shoulder with it and like kind of get my foot in the ground, like kind of like shove it with my shoulder.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
I'm gonna fail this.
Yeah, no, you can't move it. It's just too much.
Cody broke his own arm.
Zach,
Can,
I need a little help, Zach.
What happened?
We gotta move this. Ah.
Oh, all right. Where-
It is slightly askew. For you to put your shoulder in it, you're actually going into like where like the middle of the chamber. You're pushing back.
Oh.
you want me to try an athletics check on it?
If you'd like. All right, with you and Abdul working together, Zag,
Yeah.
get the little goblin just like picks this thing up and just like puts it over.
Yeah,
as
no.
you-
Hard about that.
No,
As you-
it was stuck. I broke it.
As you
talking in
move
your
it
voice.
back in place, Abdul, you sit down on it, just kind of resting yourself for a second. And as you do, you realize, move back in this place, some things on the wall now align, and there's scratches in the wall that now are legible, but you can't read them. It seems to be some sort of equation. I need an Arcana check to figure it out.
Ooh, I got that.
That is not my department.
32. Rolled a natural 19.
With 32,
You get
you
nothing.
recognize it is some sort of communication spell that allows a piece of your being to move through planes.
Well, I think we figured out how he was
Shit, we
talking.
were right.
Hey man, when you're right, baby. Hey, I may
When
not
you
be
got it-
flawless, but I'm gorgeous. I've been told you.
When you got it, you got it.
When you got it, you got it.
Um,
Called it.
I don't like that.
did
Hey,
I call again?
guys, if you look, I don't know these spells, but it looked like he wrote one here. It looks arcane.
I think the blood's still going to your head from that push. What are you talking about? Where?
Looks like a I've seen this something similar. It's a like a language. It's mm,
Well, I only speak Goblin and Common. It ain't one of those two.
I mean like this is how he was able
Say
to.
again.
Can I
Massimo,
attempt to read it?
you certainly can.
Okay,
Go ahead
that's it.
and roll an Arcana check.
Bro's gonna
This
read out
is
loud
how
the
he
emoji.
was
Rock
able
one
to
about.
talk and like work with Uriah.
If you spent like as you kind of read it and whatnot, the for Abdul they're symbols and markings, but as you kind of look at it, they move into words. Something with your magical nature allow it to be a bit simpler for you to understand. You could cast the spell if you had an hour of prep time.
Can I tell what spell it is?
It is a. It is. It is not a spell. I'll say this: it is not a spell you can learn. It is. It is a. Is way too high of a spell for you to learn and to like use it commonly. But it's basically a super. It's a weird variant, high tech form of sending or message.
This is text.
Super powerful message form.
This is sending a text.
Like iMessage.
I message you message.
AOL
What are you doing,
Messenger.
Uriah?
Well, I turn back to Don with a devilish grin. No, well, it.
You
I
ever
don't
hit
really
that with
know
a pause? It's crazy.
exactly what that is.
Couldn't be me.
He's made his room green to match mine.
But it looks like some kind of super advanced, like a message spell. But I mean, this is super. I don't even understand most of it. I could spend like maybe an hour to see if I could cast it.
We ain't going nowhere else. I say go for it. Well, who would you contact first of all?
That's the thing. Where's the lamp? Where exactly are we? Like, we're in the lamp, but where's the lamp?
Lamps on the boat.
Well, that's on the boat, and we.
So I could
Captain, you talk
call the
to
captain.
Windrunner.
Captain was not happy last time we spoke with him.
You'd always ask
Yeah,
Big
but-
D.
I can.
Sympathetic.
But
not
we have
interested in-
treasure for him.
You're not interested in Big D, Uriah?
And
Okay,
who?
y'all gotta
Huh?
say pause after this. Us goblins, we don't play about that. We say
I thought
pause
you
after
weren't
some
shit
such
goblin.
stuff. Huh?
Well, let me.
When I'm with the goblin homies,
Uh,
I'm one of them. When I'm with my
I-
human homies,
I
I'm
think
one of
I
them.
think Big D is a goblin. Big D's goblin.
So I could,
Stop.
if you guys wanted to, how are you guys doing on like,
You be
Stupid.
goblin Big
On
D,
the-
huh?
how does everyone look on? Like, if I
Health?
glance at them, yeah.
I'm alright.
We could
I've
also
been better.
we could also continue to
I'm
search
okay.
the room if there's anything else before we do this.
Yeah.
And send
Yeah,
it
I'll
to
search
Goblin
the
Big
room.
D.
Give me a
Because I
perception check.
can, because
Perception
'Cause I
check
can,
for
like-
anyone to search the room.
I can put down a spring,
do it.
and basically you sit in it for an hour, and you get a butt ton of health points.
I say save that.
Yeah, save that and just
I
Because
mean, it's a
Dr.
s-
Reed can
spell.
do that. Heal us for the time. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. Did I take damage in those fights? Game
A bit,
Did a
a
perception
bit.
check.
But like two hit points or something like that. It
Oh,
was like nothing.
okay.
You were dishing more than you were taking.
Yeah, he was dishing it out. Dr. Reed.
Goblin moment.
Oh, she's AFK.
Um,
Dr.
Yeah. Can we take a break?
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I
Sorry.
think we need one. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
no worries.
Sorry.
Bongo.
and welcome back. As you spend some time looking around this chamber, as Uriah is preparing to cast the spell, there's not a whole lot of other detail in the chamber. You see scratch marks. Everything is you expect a jail cell that has held someone prisoner for 800 years to have the ramblings of a madman inside of it, but it hasn't. There are failed equations that have been scratched out. There are arcane glyphs that have been inscribed, and you can see burn marks around them where he tried to access the chicane, and the binding of the chamber from stopped him from doing so. You can see 800 years of trial and error of him. His mind did not rest. Everything is intellectual. Everything is, I'm going to beat this, it's only a matter of time.
That man knew he had him by the. Ooh, that's a bad.
By
hit.
by
We
the
gotta-
sandwich.
He had it by the sandwich.
So if Uriah is going to be taking his hour, then I guess we might as well spend 10 minutes and identify the armaments while he's distracted. So he
Okay,
doesn't want to
go ahead
throw
and
them.
roll a crafting or arcana check, whichever you prefer. Oh wait, you're identifying magic,
Yes.
right? So it is arcana.
Yes, sir. Ha!
Ooh.
Ha!
Nice roll.
Um,
Nice roll.
This you don't know what it was called back in the day, but you can surmise that this harness, this leather armor, is incredibly powerful. It allows you. It is a +1 resilient leather armor. It grants you resistance 5 to poison damage, and once per 10 minutes, for one action, you can command it, and the ribs of the armor spread out as 4 functioning spider limbs, and for 1 minute, you gain a climb speed equal to half your land speed, and you have your limbs free as you climb. Very much Iron Spider suit type thing.
The heck?
Climb speed,
It
spider
is-
limbs. Got it.
It is called the Arachnid Harness to add it to your inventory. Although you wouldn't know the name of it. It's just this +1 resilient leather armor.
Dang, if I didn't have to wear armor, boy, I'd be tooting and scooting in that thing.
If you use your free limbs to help you climb, your climb speed equals your land speed. So for 1 minute, you get a climb speed, and you can use your hands free. Or if you use your hands to help you, you can move even faster.
That'd
That
be
is-
the best prank ever, dude.
Hmm.
Freaking Zag climbing up a wall 50 feet for every action. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's like that's Loki nuts for a spellcaster. Like climb up the walls with your hands free so you can cast verbal and somatic spells.
But it's only a minute, so you have to be like,
Hey, that's 10 turns.
Hey yo, and then you can cast Featherfall on yourself
damn.
as a
that's true."
reaction. And as you're going down slowly, you're just going ham. Dang, bro. Dang.
Damn cool.
Yo, this is a level 9 item. I saw this and I was like, I
Oh,
knew you guys are
it's
gonna
the
like
greater
this.
one?
Yes.
That listen, it sucks we don't have a mage caster, but dude, that
Sucks. Our only one's an elemental.
wait, what do you mean he's an elemental?
Elementalist. He likes to turn into.
Oh, I thought he was like he's still water. I was like, what?
He's not still water, but he's recently discovered he likes to. So maybe it'll happen more in the future. I don't know. Do tell Uriah? Dawn's whispering to you four while Uriah is studying. Do we tell
I'm like over there, Doctor Strange, like
him?
Don't know. Maybe.
Could be good for him, actually.
Does he use armor? I mean, like,
me.
DC's.
I think I do.
Is
Yeah, I'm
Uriah
trained in
wearing
it.
any armor? Just glancing at him?
I think I have right now. I think I have just winter clothing on. Let me check.
Oh, look if you had winter clothing on.
Cause it does the exact same as normal clothing, but I get more AC from it.
No,
So
you do not have
I don't have any armor on, but I am trained in it. I'm trained.
Oh,
in,
I do see armor proficiency. You took that at level 7, so you have light armor. You can wear leather.
So I have on mine. That's the reason why my AC is the highest than everyone else. Is I have a rune on mine.
I just have normal leather.
Because this is a +1 resilient, it only gets 1 rune, and it already has resilient. So you can't add a rune to it unless you can add another proficiency rune to it.
Yeah, I get a +2 proficiency. Which one of those?
So now that we know what it does, if we don't have to give it now, we can hold on to it, decide later, of course, unless you guys want it.
I don't need it.
Maybe Dr. Reed? She can climb up. She's probably not gonna like it. She don't really like spiders.
And how is she with heights?
Don't really know. No, I can't find armor proficiency +2.
Runes?
A +2 armor proficiency, yes.
I think you just add another +1. I think you just keep adding it.
I don't think so.
It's like, well, we can work that out. We can work those details out later.
Yeah.
For
Anything else
now,
anyone
do
wants
you
to do
guys-
for the hour?
Huh?
Is
Say again?
anything else anyone wants to do for the hour that Uriah's taken up?
I would like to look and see if I can like pick up anything on the guy that like I don't know, kind of get to know him. If I can read anything that he writes.
Most all of it is arcane equations. So you get the sense, as I said before, you get the sense that he was purely intellectual here. It was a quest for him to get out, and it didn't drive him insane. He is just that he's so confident in himself. It's already done.
So there's no like papers or nothing on the floor. He just did this all on the wall.
All scratched into the wall. There was nothing there to keep him company. It was literally you stuck in this cell forever. You don't even know how he ate.
And the only portal doors are the ones we came through?
That's it. There was only one portal.
How long have we been in here?
I'll say for the purposes of this, about half an hour. But you do, if this is the first time you're looking back at the portal, there is no portal there. It's just an archway.
Oh wow.
Oh, so
You're stuck.
We're trapped.
You're stuck in here. Yeah.
No, but how long have we been inside the lamp since
we don't really.
Undetermined.
Probably going on. You guys probably getting fatigued about now. It's probably going on 10 hours.
Dawn's
Yeah,
just gonna-
level 11.
Dawn's just gonna keep
rest then.
walking around the room looking to see if the armband grows any brighter, if it go to a certain spot or anything.
Nope, just in this room, it kind of resonates. At the end of the incantation, when Uriah finishes it. You have this moment now, Uriah, that you're holding it. You're waiting for the last piece to put in it. You're holding the spell. You're not quite sure what it does, and you could change it, but you're not a wizard. You're not an intellectual. Oh, I'm gonna figure this out and change it. You're a sorcerer. You just kind of do it. So if you change it, you don't know how it's going to affect the spell itself. So either you cast it the way that it is, or you try to change it to target someone specifically.
Do I recognize?
I can't hear you. You're real muffled. You're real muffled. Your mic's
Do I
messed up.
recognize that it's targeted toward me?
It's not. You don't see that it's targeted towards anyone. You don't know.
That's scary. That is very scary. I have a feeling. No, because I have a feeling he was also talking. I'm gonna just copy it.
Okay. You cast the spell, and you guys watch Uriah. His color leaves his body, and he kind of slumps to the side.
He
Just
kills himself.
he turns pale. And he just kind of like slumps to the side for a moment. Uriah, for a second, the world bends around your consciousness and tears apart. And for a moment, you see water all around you and a bright light up in the sky. And as you kind of look up, you can see the sun is nearing its apex. It's about 11 o'clock, something like that, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And you look around and you see that you're on the deck of a ship. People are moving around you, and you realize your body is ethereal. You do not have any form. They pass right through you. You recognize almost immediately that you're on the gravestone.
Got it. So I'm going to find either what's his name or what's his name, whoever's first.
He's looking for that big D.
That one. That's the name.
The cook. You go down
Yeah.
to find Big D in the kitchen, and you see he is cooking in the kitchen. What do?
I'm gonna call out to him.
You call out to him. He continues cooking.
Can I? Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear.
Nothing happens. He continues kind of humming as he's cooking, mixing
Can I
stuff.
touch him? Like I want to attempt to touch his skull, his cranium.
You put your finger in his skull, and you just pass right through it.
Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do then?
Think of what happened to you.
Just how can I go in him? Like I just want to fully envelop him.
You do. You go like
He's
his.
getting in that big D.
You go into his body, and it's this weird sensation that you just kind of air. You just pass through him. It's almost like you're walking into a cloud, or he's walking into a cloud.
D!
What do we
Nothing
see?
happens. You just see Uriah slump to the
He's
side,
pale
no
and
color in
collapsed.
his skin. He's
Was
breathing. He's breathing, but very shallowy.
I smack
This
his
was
face.
supposed to happen?
We
Stop
don't
poking
know.
I'm gonna float over to the captain then. I'm like,
You go up to the deck. Captain's not on the deck.
go
You
to his
start
quarters.
walking around. You go
Or-
to his quarters. The door is locked, but you walk right to the door, and he's asleep in his chair. You see a bottle of booze kind of knocked over, still kind of loosely in his hand. And he's kind of
Captain!
nothing.
Frick am I supposed to do?
Anything funky going on with the
would,
bracelet while he's collapsed?
It seems
What
to.
happened?
It seems. Actually, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Uriah, you notice something funky going on with your presence and the captain's presence. You feel kind of an attraction there, like something is pulling you towards the captain.
I'm getting in that captain, bro. I'm diving in.
Okay.
Call me
You
sushi.
you reach out to him. You reach out to him, and as you touch him, you get sucked into his body.
Oh!
And
No consent. Damn.
you just gone. You feel yourself just get enveloped by darkness. And then you wake up on a beach. Seagulls are cawing, and you see as you kind of wake up and you look around, you see this mountain of gold, and you see him kind of like dancing on top of this mountain of gold.
Oh, you have to be dreaming. Duh, it's dream walking. You artistic seal. Okay.
The episode from SpongeBob where he visits everyone's dreams.
Now, Don, on
Ah.
your end of it, you notice Uriah's bracelet Uriah's bracelet is still humming, but your bracelet is kind of flickering, like it's losing power.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Any chance I could like
It loses power.
Arcana
Your
check
arm cuts off.
Sure.
if it's like good thing, bad thing?
Bad ting.
Hunting?
Now, you get the sense that if you were to get this thing off of you, now would be the time to do it.
Oh, it's me.
Dang. I've
Then
just now
it's-
seen that picture.
But then it's still on him.
Carl, put down the monitor. Come kiss me on my hot man.
I'll hold off for right now.
What?
Romantical.
Uriah, you see the captain dancing on this pile of money.
Frickin' captain.
What do you do?
I'll approach him.
As you walk up to him, you see him kind of dancing. Finally, it is all mine. I have the whole treasure all to myself. This is great. This is fantastic. Now, all I need to do is rid myself of the last little bastard, Lance Mayer. How do I do this? How do I do this?
Well, you could shoot him.
Who are you? Uriah, what are you doing here?
Nice to see you too, Captain.
Hi.
Hey. Okay. I don't know how long this is gonna last. So, we are stuck in the lamp.
What?
Find the lamp.
The
And-
lamp.
Get us out. My lamp. Find the lamp and get us out.
Your lamp. You're not making any sense at all.
The lamp. My lamp is on the ship. Find it.
Your lamp. I
My
never
lamp.
I never saw you with the lamp. I don't know what
There's
you're
an
talking about.
oil lamp on the ship. Find it and get us
And-
out.
An oil lamp on the ship. Can't you see I am filthy rich? I can buy 40 ships. I can buy 100 ships.
You're not gonna buy anything if you can't get us out.
Wait a second. How did I get here?
Listen, focus. Find the lamp and get us out.
What's in it for me?
You do realize something got out of the lamp for us to get in. And
No.
it wasn't nice. And it wasn't nice.
A lamp. You are stuck in a lamp. Okay. I'll find the lamp. He goes back to brooding over his money.
Can you be a little bit more specific, son?
Like, it's an oil lamp. That's all it is.
And a whole ship.
Not even an
Whole
oil
ship.
lamp.
Full of lamps.
I don't know where it's at. I don't remember.
We were in above table. We were in a room, all six of us.
You right, we
And you
were.
touched the lamp.
We
It's
were.
not even
Hey,
an
I remember
oil
that.
lamp. Why
I
are we
remember
going
that.
into
Into our
oil
room.
lamp?
There's a lamp on the
Remember that.
table. Rub the lamp so we can get out. Boom. Your
I do
words need to
remember
be
that.
that exactly.
We've been stuck in this
I
thing
do
for over
remember
2
that.
months
I do
IRL time,
remember
and it
that.
still doesn't
Okay.
know exactly what we're
Repeat
in.
after me.
I do
Yes,
remember
Captain,
that.
go inside of our room. There is a lamp on the table or the ground. Please rub it so we can get out. That's it.
Rub my lamp.
Well, Big D.
Whoa!
Nice and rough. Make sure
I
you
mean, if
stood
you're
up.
volunteering, sure. Whoa! You need to go to our room. It's in our room.
With Big D. I mean,
Stop it.
In your room? You haven't been
In
on
our
this ship
quarters.
since we were in Porto Calais. You don't have a room.
How long ago was that?
It's like 2 months, something like that.
Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah,
We've been
buddy.
stuck in here
Okay,
for 2 months.
Oh yeah, buddy.
We have been stuck in the lamp for 2 months. It's only been a few days for us. You need to get us out.
2 months?
Listen, I will come and I will do anything that you need. I will help you out however you want. As soon as I kill Lance Mayor.
You do realize... Okay, let me make it clear for you. Find the lamp, or you're gonna have a lot bigger problem than Lance Mayer. And I
Once
walk
you-
up to him and I pimp slap him to wake him up.
When you pimp slap him, the sky goes dark and your hand becomes ginormous, and you level off the island. Like you just you level off the island. You knock him into next week, and he jolts awake. You are jettisoned out of his body. Oh, my head. Oh, it hurts so bad. This is why you drink water when you are drinking rum. What the hell? A dream about Uriah? That little bitch could never slap me that hard.
What of it?
Maybe a little hair of the dog. Grabs his bottle. Falls back asleep.
His mother!
You're muted, Shane.
Round 2. Fight!
Another hour. What's another month in the...
does
No,
Uriah
no,
wake
no.
up?
No, you are still standing outside of his body.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Does he fall? So he falls back asleep, right?
Yes.
I'm getting... Bro, call me sushi the way I'm going in raw. Get me back in there.
Clip it and ship it, boys.
Oh my gosh.
I'm using that. I'll be
Get me in there.
going wrong.
Put me in there, Chief. Put me in.
The
'cause
next scene that you
Lord.
see is fire. Fire and brimstone. Just give me 1 second here.
I'm so shook.
Also, if we've been in here 2 months, it wouldn't hurt to find out if the lamp's still in our room or if our room's been overtaken.
It's more
Just
than
a
likely
heads up.
not.
Just a
That's the
heads up.
problem.
It's been a while.
What's this?
There
Yeah.
is fire
Off the ship.
all around you. You can feel the heat as wood a wood fire is crackling and burning. As you right yourself, you are on the deck of a ship that is going under, as crew lie dead all around you. And you hear the firing of pistols. You smell the sea boiling and the smell of gunpowder, black powder. You also hear the clanging of swords, and you look up and you see a man as dark as the night itself, his whole body surrounded in darkness as shadows keep falling off of him. And he is engaged in combat with the Captain Windrunner. And Windrunner is losing. What do you do?
You have to go find a Kayakusia, and you have to see what he's dreaming about, because he can see the future.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be Rick and Morty. I'm gonna get in their dream, and then I'm gonna knock them out and get in their dream. I'm gonna knock them out and get in their dream. And I'm gonna knock them out and get in their dream.
That's not Rick and Morty. That's
Rick and
Inception, and Rick and Morty parried it. Not parried.
Yeah, but Rick and Morty was better.
parodied it.
That's funny.
Oh.
What do you do?
Windrunner versus who was it again?
A man in total darkness.
Right, it's me, mother trucker. That's what you get for not finding a lamp. All right, I'm gonna run up
Such a
to Windrunner, I guess.
You run up to him, and he's parrying blows, and you see this being just almost looks like tentacles are falling off of him as he's walking forward, but these tentacles are made of smoke and darkness, and they just kind of
Davy Jones.
as he continues to walk forward, his face also shrouded in darkness, and the only thing for real that you can see is a hand that holds a blade, a cutlass that is just absolutely knocking every blow that Windrunner makes out of the way. What do you do?
I'll look into the eye sockets, or where his eyes would be, of the Shadow Man.
It doesn't really regard you as if you're not actually there.
Hmm. Can I attempt
But
to
you
persuade?
can see
That's
you can
dangerous.
see a face underneath that looks akin to some sort of sea creature. It's got leathery skin and globules on it that are like barnacles or tentacles, suction cups, something like that. It looks
Gotcha.
like some sort of eldritch horror.
Can I like kick it in the knees and like see if like I can interact with it, or
Go ahead and make an armed attack.
oh, boys? I'm first in Shadow Man Davy Jones edition. All right. Unarmed attack. That's going to be
Okay.
15.
It's enough. It's enough. You kick it in the knees, and as you kick it in the knees, the whole creature just screeches and falls down. The sky loses the storm that was brewing, just totally goes away, and it loses the darkness. The sea stops boiling. The fire dies down, and this creature falls back. And Windrunner, out of breath, is panting. He's got blood coming from his cheeks and from his arm as he's holding his cutlass out. He's got bruises, and he's been fighting to the death. And he's like, "Step away! It's mine. Lansmere is my kill." What do you do?
I'm done with this bullcrap, dude. I'm about to freaking. No. Okay. Windrunner. Why the frick did you fall back asleep?
Sleep? What are you talking about?
Okay. I'm going to explain this very simply. You're dreaming right now. The only way I can talk to you is in dreams. But you need to wake up, go to where we were in, the room that we were in, and find my oil lamp, and rub it and get us out.
I'm dreaming?
You remember this. You remember this, I told you. You need to get us out, but you need to wake up.
I don't know how to wake up. I don't know if I was dreaming.
Well, alright, so I'm gonna wake you up this time. But you need to stay awake and go find the lamp.
Alright. This is really weird.
Okay, we've been stuck in the lamp for 2 months, so you need to get us out. You ready?
Alright, let's go.
Oh!
You just punch him in the next week, and as you do, you get erupted out of his dream. um, as you gain consciousness, I guess, again near his slumped over form, he rights himself and he goes, "That was the second in a row." He goes to take a drink and there's nothing left. It's like, shit. I haven't seen those guys in like 2 months. Maybe I should go look for this stupid lamp thing. And he gets up and he walks out of the room. You're like yes, and as you're like cheering, you can see your ethereal form kind of losing focus. You have a glimpse of yourself still sitting in that cell where you're like being pulled out of this form, so your time is running out. But you follow him into this room, and he looks around and he's like, "No lamps." Looks down. There's this stupid little teapot here, though. Picks up this teapot. Is this what he was talking about?
Come on.
We feel that.
Start screaming.
Are you guys really in there? Because if you are, you owe me so much money. I was totally hungover, and I was in the middle of a very good dream. And he rubs the lamp, and as he does, your spell ends, and all of you erupt out of the lamp.
While we were in there, I took Uriah's pants off.
we were searching for another bait.
What'd you say?
Right. Let's.
You're looking for
Wait.
another small DM.
Roll a thievery check.
He had a curse on his pants.
No, let's say Uriah like sees his body like slumped over. He just sees Zag and Abdul just like poking, and Abdul's about to like slap the taste out of his mouth.
He's got a key flash charged.
Yeah.
Man.
I can wake him up. Watch this.
I'm
There
holding
you
his
go.
face like this. Zag's about to like.
all-
like a
you-
chopping board.
You all
Follow
feel
you.
yourself get pushed back through the portal, down through the water, back through that portal, through the glass golems that are kneeling down, pulled through the portal of the archive, pulled through the portal where the clockwork mechanisms are both slumped over and have run out of juice, pulled through the portal with the older man that just kind of waves at your ethereal form as you are pulled through the portal again, and then out, and you see white. And then all of you awake
As
with
we
the
go
splitting.
through,
I'd like to
with
use
the
my
old man,
phone
Abdul's going to yell, "What has a neck but no head?"
uh,
Big D. The chef.
you guys awake on the floor of your room in on the gravestone, and as soon as you awake, you hear as two metal brackets unclick.
Oh,
We're back. This is the wood. This is wood. Oh, I start kissing the wood. Oh,
Kissing the wood, huh?
I wouldn't do that.
That's
I
the
had
copper. Nope.
like last week. I had a guy in here that was a
Fuck.
sheep herder, and he walked through sheep manure a lot on his boots. That's pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
you. I run up to him and grab his pant collar
Leg.
leg. Yeah. Thank you.
What is going on?
Thank you.
I know,
Oh,
little guy. I know. I am such a hero. I am just absolutely the best. I understand. Listen,
No,
you owe me so much money. It's not even funny.
Yeah, Uriah's
Okay.
got it. Uriah's paying for all of us. Yeah.
I'm sure. I remember. You are now in my dreams, Uriah. I don't know if I should keep
But
this
wait.
teapot or give it back
Wait.
to you. It seems that this
Well,
is
if
not
I'm in
in
your
the proper
dreams, that
hands.
just seems to be
How
some
come you didn't know
unresolved
we were here?
feelings you have.
I thought that you left.
It's
We
been
had
too
this
much-
argument. We had this argument.
We don't know
were
that,
moving
Shane.
on. I thought that you left.
I mean, where are we? It's only been like what? How long-
Still
how
gets
long
the
was-
answer.
How long were we inside the
2
land?
months.
No,
Just a
For a
couple
couple
hours.
we were all in the land for a couple of hours to come. We all-
Well, we left Porto Calais 2 months ago, and we're almost in Freeport now. Actually, if you want to come on deck with me, we might be able to see the city now.
We've been.
Fast
You
travel
see?
unlocked.
Do you see how easy it is to sail?
Zag faints.
I like it.
Well,
Don's
Hmm.
going to grab the shackles off the ground and offer them to Uriah, unless he can think of anywhere better to keep them.
all right now.
But
No, I'm
these
playing.
might come in handy for his Zenthor, but keep him in a safe spot
Indubitably.
if we need.
Um,
Not Jakas. Abdul.
Who's got the bag?
Abdul has a bag of holding. If we can, you want to store them in
You want
there,
to put
but
them in there?
I'd
Okay.
rather not have them come back to me, of course.
Fast
Abdul,
one around Don's neck.
Abdul takes doesn't like Zag just have like robes on? Like it's just robes, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's just clothing.
Like
I
it's
think
just like
just a purple robe. I think he's what he's wearing.
Like a kimono.
Komodo dragging these nuts.
nah.
Yeah, he
never
doesn't. He's not wearing armor, so he's just got normal
armor.
clothing.
He's
mind.
naked.
Nah, I was gonna do something, but I go and I like wrap one gauntlet and I put it in the bag of holding and I wrap the other one.
Okay. Pretty smart. You go ahead and throw them in the bag of holding. The teapot is inert. As soon as the bracers go in the bag of holding, the teapot kind of it's almost like a glow that you didn't notice was there until it's gone. It now just appears to be a regular old teapot.
Do it in stealth.
Think
You
we
get the sense to explore the teapot further if you so choose. You two party members, at least one party member will need to be wearing the bracelets, or two can share the burden.
Should we also put the teapot in there, Abdul?
Can? It's fine.
Seeing as though you guys are inexperienced players, we're all inexperienced here. I'm gonna give you a little tidbit, and I'm gonna say you want to put a demiplane inside of
Oh.
a demiplane.
What is
You're right.
happening to his camera?
Whose camera?
Jesse's.
He's fine, bird. Perhaps we
Is that
make
your computer?
Uriah hold it then?
It could be like this. Could be this light.
Oh, like it is. Oh, there we go. Now it's back. That's weird.
I think a better option would be giving Uriah back his teapot and
I'd agree. I will put the braces in here.
good idea. Uriah, your teapot. Don yoinks it before you grab it. Let's be smarter next time. And extends it back.
Well, it looks like I'm going to be getting the money for transporting you guys for 2 months after all, plus my fee for saving your butts again.
Whatever
Oh.
happened to the dwarf who was on the boat with us?
Oh, they're still here. They're
They
going
never
to
said
Freeport.
anything when we were gone?
No, they thought that you had left.
Abandoned them. After everything, they just thought we had just left?
Well, they did not bring anything up to me about it.
I
Dwarfs.
understand how we've been gone for so long and nobody cared. As that comes back awake.
And then he faints again. I don't understand how...
Toot toot.
There's no one care.
You have like 6
I'm
messages
tracking
on this
him.
stone
Dump,
right here.
dump, 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 dump. Only 6
After-
notifications.
After reuniting with Nabrath and with Forge Guards, with both of them, Nabrath and Mulder, you find out that they were worried sick about you, and they had told the captain several times that you wouldn't just have disappeared, and the captain just blew it off.
Wow.
Uh,
We
That's
don't owe
crazy.
you nothing, Captain. I ain't paying for this service.
well,
Service.
I toted you from one end of the ocean to the other, so you know,
Maybe.
you
Technically, you
still
didn't
owe
do
me.
any of that.
You still owe me 20 gold pieces for each of you. That's 20 gold pieces apiece just
Is
for
it-
the transport, and then another 100 gold pieces on top of that for my services as a hero. Of course.
I'd say.
Isn't you
Oh.
charged for weight?
no,
I look at the teapot.
I
go,
charge for inconvenience, and I still have a headache.
So you should
Now,
be
if you
charging
guys-
Uriah then, not the rest of us. Or we didn't, as you
Oh, look
say,
at Don.
invade your dreams. Or this is crazy
Listen,
talk. I don't even
listen.
know how we ended up in this thing.
You
Listen
guys
to
are
me.
all together. I see what you're trying to do, and I respect the hustle, Don. But I see what you're trying to do.
the forge guards who already paid for our travel. So I think for an extra we can get you for the hero cost to
Did
bring us out
they?
of the lamp.
I'd say, hero. You waited 2 months to come save us. What?
I didn't know you need saving. You need to leave a note next time.
That's
did-
on
you-
us.
you did-
That's
you-
on us.
You didn't just say that, right? He didn't just say that.
He's got a point.
It's got
We
to-
didn't know we were getting sucked into a. What?
In the same way he didn't know he had to save us. He's got a point.
They
Good.
told him we were missing, and he did nothing for 2
I
months.
would say for the invasion of my privacy, for the invasion of my dreams, that's 100 gold pieces, and then for me to come and save you, another 100 gold pieces.
I'm not
That
paying.
sounds like a Uriah feed. Personally, myself, I mean,
Uriah was the only one who
I'm
invaded
gonna
your dream.
throttle you by your neck.
I've been
I'm
stuck
not.
with you
Pale
for 2 months.
vampire.
Apparently, it can't get worse than that.
As you guys devolve into arguing, the ship continues on its course, and as you're arguing back and forth as to who owes who, all of a sudden a thick, meaty hand slaps Don on the side on his shoulder as Nabrath slaps him and goes, "Hey, look." You turn back and see the mist part, and you see an absolutely massive city in the distance with walls over 100 feet tall. And it looks like it had been destroyed and rebuilt and destroyed and rebuilt. Floating over the city, you see a bunch of airships with big balloons that are kind of holding these ships, large turbines of fans that are holding the ship in place with gang lines with ropes that come down to the buildings that kind of hold it in place. And that is in the distance. Closer towards you, you see another village that seems to be thriving, a city that seems to be booming. There is construction everywhere as things are being built, or rebuilt rather, where they had at one time been built with wood. Now stonework is starting to be added to it, and more permanent structures are being made. You see a sprawling port in the main larger city in the distance that kind of cascades down the coastline around in even a small island that separates these two cities and down into the city that is closer to you. Nabrath points and goes, "Here you have Freeport. In the distance is Quera, and above Quera, Skyragon. Freeport is the city of the, well, it's complicated, but it's a city of refugees. Quera is known as the city of scholars, and above them you have the gnomes. He says with a tired sigh. And you see just a hustle and bustle of activity across these three very large, in essence, three cities that are kind of gangled together. And as you approach to make port in Freeport, that's what we're going to pick up next week.
Sweet.
We did it, guys. We made it.
Yeah, we did.
It was touch and go there for a minute.
Really was. Really stinking was.
Yeah, it was.
Alrighty. Whew. Signing off. Is it
Hold on.
Sunday yet?
Right?
Is it Friday yet?
I want it to be Friday. That's really what I want.
Actually, I didn't know, but I have tomorrow off,
Oh, that's cool.
so I don't have to face Monday.
Everything off because I'm going on vacation.
Woo!
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
With Big D.
So why did Dawn get hit with the big immediate hand?
Is your dad coming with you?
No, just me, Belladeo.
Oh, just you.
There is one small thing that we have to resolve.
Oh, what'd we do?
Balls.
What'd we do? We're sorry.
I think it's what we didn't see, what we missed, what we could never imagine.
In the jungle.
What you don't see, what none of your characters would witness, know about, or even possibly comprehend, is a man drumming his fingers on a table, impatiently waiting until finally another enters. You're late. Apologies. Takes off his hat. I was waylaid. Do we have any news with Riston? Yes, my lord. It seems that they have allied with the dwarves of Doglorum. They are working to rebuild Vigo, to fortify it, and there's even talks about them making an alliance with the Kingdom of Shivador. Once the Empire falls, they'll be more fortified then. To stop them. What are you planning, Violet? The man strokes his beard slightly. I believe the time for secrecy is coming to a close. Perhaps we should be a little more vocal about our displeasure with Riston and their comings and goings. Yes, my lord. Oh, and also, contact Lady Decare. I believe she could still be of use to us. My lord, she's been missing for months. And yet I still know that you know how to reach her. Yes, my lord. The weasel-like man exits the room. The other man, not a man at all, but rather a high elf, sits back in his chair. A grin comes over his face. All according to plan. And that's what you don't see.
You knew it was those dirty elves. Oh, wait.
Pointy-eared little bastard.
I'm looking
that's
straight
right.
at you, Joe.
Hmm.
Reason why we hunt
It's
them and
always
whack
your
'em, bro.
kind. It's
Mm.
always your kind that begin into trouble.
Oh man,
Joe.
oh man, oh man.
I'm gonna throw dirt
Well,
on your elemental.
This is where we get banned.
Thank you all for watching. We had a lot of fun. Hopefully you did too. If you did, go ahead and like, subscribe, follow, and or become a fanatic. The choice is entirely up to you. But we have to stop this before one of our players says something to get us knocked off the internet. So, again, this stream is meant for more of an archive, but who knows? Maybe we'll get halfway entertaining yet. To all of you watching, thank you again. And to our future selves, is it Friday yet? Good night.
How is a goblin gonna
See ya.